In this video we're going to look at finding the volume, curved surface area and total surface area of a cone. In our tables there is two formulas which are given. We are given the A, which is the curved surface area. It's the part of the cone which is curved, so it's all around here, and the volume. Okay. The one thing that isn't given to us is the total surface area. To find the total surface area we add the curved surface area, which is A here, and the base, which is a circle, the area of the base, and that will give us the total surface. In the diagram here, H, L and R are labelled. Okay, R represents the radius, H represents the height of the cone, and L represents the slant height. Okay, now if we look quickly at this shape here, we're given the height of the cone and we're given the radius. Okay, and this will be fine if we're just looking to find the volume, but if we're looking to find the surface area, we need to have L. The way that we find L here, if you recognise what shape this is, it's actually a right angled triangle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the theorem of Pythagoras to actually find the slant height first of all. Okay, so I'm going to do a little sketch. This is 4, this is 6, and we're looking for x. So we're going to use the theorem of Pythagoras. So the hypotenuse squared is equal to the other two sides squared. Okay, so x squared here is equal to 6 squared plus 4 squared, and we can put that into the calculator like so, and that will give us 52. Okay, so x here is equal to the square root of 52, which is 2 root 13, or if you want to give your answer to 2 decimal places or 1 decimal place, I will give it to 2 decimal places. It's 7.21. So the slant height here, the L, is 7.21 centimetres. Okay, so that's our first step, and it's important that we have all of the information before we go about using all of the formulas. We're going to start off by finding volume. So we're going to go to our tables and formula, find our volume formula. So it's 1 over 3 pi r squared h. And we're going to sub in our values. Okay, so we have 1 over 3 times pi times r, so r is the radius, which is 4, squared, times the height, which is 6. Just be careful that you're not mixing up perpendicular height with slant height. So the h in the volume is the perpendicular height. Okay, and then at this point we can just put it straight into our calculator. I'm going to give my answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, and so that's 32 pi in terms of pi, but to 2 decimal places that will be 100.53, and it's volume, so it's centimetres cubed. So we've started off and we found the volume. Next up we're going to find the curved surface area. Okay, really important that that's the formula that's given in the formula table. So we are given A equals pi r L, so A represents the curved surface area. So pi r L here, I'm going to sub that in. Right, that's our formula, and then all our values are pi times r, which is 4, times the slant height, which we found at the very beginning of the question, 7.21. So we're going to sub that into or put it into the calculator. Pi multiplied by 4 multiplied by 7.21. In terms of pi, we get 721 over 25 pi. Change that to a decimal, and we want to give it in to 2 decimal places, so that will give us 90.60, or just 6 is fine, centimetres, and because it's area, it's centimetres squared. And then lastly we want to find the total surface area. Now here, this formula isn't given to us, it's just important that we know how to find it. So our total surface area is the curved surface, which is the roundy bit, plus the area of the base. or bases. In this case, there is only one base. So the curved surface area which we found in this part of the question is 90.6 centimetres squared. And the area of the base here, as you can see, the base is a circle. So we're going to go to our tables again. Formula for area of a circle here is pi r squared. So we say plus pi r squared. We know that r here is, the radius is 4, so pi times 4 squared. So pi times 16. And that will give us, and we're going to give it to 2 decimal places, 50.27, and we're going to add that to our curved surface area, which will give us 140.87 centimetres squared. And that's the total surface area of that cone.